gonna need two colors. One of your colors is going to be shorter and your other color is going to be longer. Make sure your longer piece is the one that you want for the stitches, because we're going to be using that a lot more than we are our shorter piece. So my recommendation, I would probably make it a foot or two longer than your shorter piece, or basically just twice the length of your shorter piece. This stitch is really simple, and you can actually do it incorrectly and you'll get a much cooler design, but since this is the basic video, we're going to start off with the basic stitch. So you're going to start off with your shorter piece, and you're going to find its center. And how you want to do that is you take both ends of it and you put them together, and you hold them tight and pull them, and whatever loop forms, that is your center. And we're not going to be putting this on our finger. This is actually going to stay put. So make sure this is in half, and then you're going to take your longer piece and you're also going to find its center. So put the ends together and run your hand down the string, and here's the center. So what you want to do, you're going to interlock these. So make sure your longer piece is wrapping around your shorter piece. So my pink is the shorter piece. So you're going to hold it up where the loop's end is pointing down. You're going to take your longer piece and drop it right over, just like that. Make sure it's still at its center. You're going to take one side rather, doesn't matter which one. You can even do the right side and bend it like this. Then you're going to take the left side of the strand and pull it over like this. So it sort of looks like a cowboy hat. You're going to take the back, go around the pink or your shorter piece, and pull it through the loop that you made with your longer piece. And you're going to tighten that. So you should get something like this, or it can be the opposite. It can also look, actually it's not gonna work. It can also be flipped. So for a regular Cobra stitch, the process is quite simple. Whichever side has the loop over the strand, like this is the loop right here. That's the side that you want to fold over. So you're going to take this and you're going to fold it over like this. See how we did the last side last time? We're going to fold this over and pull it through. And you're going to give that a little tug. And see, now the loop is on the left side, so you curl or fold the left strand. You're going to take this and pull it over and through the loop that you made. And you're going to tighten each strand. So that's basically the trick of seeing which one that you need to fold. It's pretty simple, and you should get it down in about a few tries. So I'm going to do the rest on my own, zoomed out. But if you're still sort of confused, I probably shouldn't have used a clear blue, but here you go. And I'm going to be overall pretty silent during these stitches. I may or may not have made a mistake. Yeah, I did the wrong side. Because I was doing a Chinese staircase yesterday, so I guess I was still in the habits. Oh, alright. I'm just going to keep doing this until you get the length that you want, or at least until you get to the bottom of your shorter piece. So I don't know if I'm gonna edit this or not, because right now I'm recording on my phone, and I don't know if I'm gonna get an editing site ready. You're gonna keep doing this to get the length that you want. If you're still confused, this table is not dirty. I do art on it. These are marker swatches. Even though it's hard to see the stitches with this transparent blue, it looks really cool. It looks very icy, like the pink strand is sort of trapped in the ice. You know what I mean? And I really like that. And so, a common problem, well, I wouldn't really consider it a problem, but common thing that happens is that as you're doing your stitches, it could get a little bit curved. Honestly, I don't really care, but for anyone who doesn't like that, it's pretty obvious what the solution is. Just bend it the opposite way until you get what you need. And this stitch actually grows fairly quickly. So if anyone's concerned about how long this will take, so far my video is 9 minutes and 40 seconds. So yeah, it's only been about like 10 minutes. I'm already, like, I don't know, 2/3 done. I'm gonna make this one a little short. Well, no, I say about like halfway done, a little over halfway. Because I'm going to cut it way before I get to the end. right now I'm straightening it out to the best of my ability. Of course, it's not going to come out perfect, but it's still going to curve back a little bit. If you ever want to count your stitches, there is a very easy way. So that way, if you want a certain number of stitches, you can have that. So in my case, it's difficult to see because it's transparent. All you have to do is count these loops. Try to get in focus here. All right. So you see this loop right here? That is one stitch. And you see this loop down here? That's also a stitch. And they go in a very, very, not very steep. They don't go very steep at all. The stitches, they don't go steep. So it's a very flat zigzag. And each stitch is one loop, correct? So each loop is a little bit farther down than the one on its opposite side. So that's how you know how to count your stitches. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10 stitches right here. So that's how you count them. But honestly, I don't really care how many stitches, I just care about the length. I'm going to end the stitches right here. So a very easy way of clipping off your stitches. This is it. Well, tying them off rather. I don't know why I said clipping. So you're going to take one strand and you're going to tie it into a knot. And make sure that the knot is either super close or touching the side of the Cobra stitch. Like this. You're going to do the same thing with the other side. Just tie a simple knot. You can tie a knot with these pink strands, or in anyone else's case, the shorter strands. But it's really not necessary. You don't need to, because you're only using the shorter strand as your foundation. And so once you've tied your strands tight, I'm going to clip them off. I like cutting mine at an angle for some reason. So now you have your Cobra stitch.